Life is a winding road.
Welcome to class. Welcome to the restorative movement session. Today's session is dedicated for when we have our mind kind of all over the place, when we're feeling that our mind is running too fast and we are having hard time being in this present moment. So we're going to work with coordination and with movements that are slowing down our body so we can actually deliver a message to our brain that everything is being slowing down and that we are being mindful with our own movements. So we are not gonna need much today. Let's start just standing in your mat, the floor, your carpet. We're going to separate our feet. We're going to start with this initial pose with the hands on the center of our body. You can do different gestures. You can put your hands one over each other on the belly or on the chest. If you prefer to have palms together, and if that works for you, go ahead. Maybe you want to have the palms on the belly. So this is different central sort of gestures that allow us to bring the mind into the center. So the points of our feet, our toes, are pointing out. And this is going to be the initial pose. We're going to be adding poses and sequences to this series. Inhale deeply. Let's place an intention for today's practice, especially around cultivating calm. Inhale deeply, exhale fully, especially around being able to have clearness, clarity in our mind. Long, deep breath in, feeling and thinking about our intention around clarity, calmness, so we can perform our duties, take better decisions with a calm body, with a awareness of our feelings. So whatever you feel you can get in terms of sensations, just welcome them as they are. Don't stop in judging and trying to change them. Just give them a big welcome. Big welcome with your hands straight out, reaching widely to the outside and just exposing a little bit your chest, your thumbs pointing backwards. In this gesture, body gesture of acceptance and welcoming our sensations, it's okay to feel the way you're feeling. And by accepting that, first of all, we're going to be able to work to treat it, eventually to change it, if that's, of course, what we want. All of us want to be happy. All of us want to be relaxed. And exhale, come back to the initial pose. Center, either hands, palms together, or one over each other. And let's start with our series. This is called the warrior and the archer. We're going to start to the right side. So bend your knees and start feeling the pelvic floor lifting up and the tailbone pushing forward. So the muscles in your hips start to compact into a center. You don't want leaks of energy down, so you want to bring energy into the body. Lifting pelvic floor, maybe compressing a little bit the muscles of your pelvic floor to the hips. And this is especially when we do this. So inhale, come all the way up. Relax. And again, inhale, get prepared. Exhale, bending the knees. And do that engaging with the pelvic floor. Very important when you are in this rider pose. It's called maybe an archer. It has a different name, so go ahead, and if you need to change the name of this posture, you can go ahead and maybe visualize something different. Now, right hand over the shoulder, the opposite shoulder, and we're going to open the right hand all the way to the side. Your gaze is on that right thumb, and we're going to just straight the left leg. This is the heel is pointing backwards. The heel draws backwards more than the toes. Inhale here. Now both hands together in front of our chest, in front of our heart. And inhale, we're going to open the arms again to the sides and straight both legs. Inhale. Exhale, close again, both hands together. Next inhalation, like if you are grabbing a bow, I'm gonna throw an arrow and create fists in both hands. Exhale, bend again your knee. Inhale, gaze to the right side. And as you exhale, you just imagine you're throwing the arrow. There you go. Inhale, both hands all the way up, heels in, and we're going to go into the initial pose. In here, you can actually do fist and wrap it with the opposite arm. This is a martial art posture. Again, all the energy in, no leaks of energy from the bottom. You have all the energy and the attention in here, in your hands. Inhale, relaxing a little bit. Initial pose, hands in the center of the body, and exhale, the first position here. This is called also plie from the dance styles. So you can call it different ways. Left hand, opposite shoulder, and opens widely out to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Both hands together. And then open your hands to the sides. Gaze to the left side. And straight the opposite leg. This is a very common warrior. Inhale here. Exhale, both hands together. Chest pointing to your hands, gaze as well, and prepare for opening the bow. Open out the bow. Inhale here, straighten both legs. And as you exhale, we're going to throw the arrow, opening the hands. And just visualizing that you're actually throwing an arrow. Hands up all the way, straightening legs, heels in. Fist wrapping together the fist with the other hand and come back into our final pose. Energy in. You can close here your gaze. Lifting pelvic floor. Inhale, relax your body. We're going to repeat this one more time each side. And then we're going to repeat again, but adding another movements. Hands to the center. Initial pose, plie. Exhale. Right hand, opposite shoulder. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, both hands together, straighten left leg. Inhale, open to the warrior two. Open the chest to the side. And exhale, take your hand back together, the front of you. Both legs straighten. The archer pose. Inhale, opening the bow, fists, closing the palms, tight together. And exhale, throw the arrow. Gaze to the right side. Inhale, hands all the way up. Heels in. One fist and then the other, change. Now wrap to the opposite hand. Initial pose and have your chin down in a gesture of reverence, of bowing towards having the energy in. inside your body, your attention inside your mind. Inhale, relax. Exhale the other side to the center plie. You can have your hands also in the tummy as well. Left hand, opposite shoulder. Inhale, open wide to the side. Rotate the leg. You can start moving as you already know, palms together. Inside, stride. Straighten your arms to the side, straightening the legs, and exhale, warrior two. Inhale, hands together. You can start maybe moving your legs as you feel, straighten a little bit, and then opening the bow. Remember, in this posture, the archer, you want to have the sight towards the left side because you want to see clearly where are you throwing your arrow. Bend your knee and exhale, throw. Exhale fully. Inhale all the way up. One fist. Wrap it with the opposite hand and heels in as you go into plie. And your chin in for surrender into this place, this moment. We're going to do it one more time. Relax. Let's do it to the right side again, but then we're going to go hands on the floor eventually. So pay attention here. Bring your muscle memory and start allowing your body to guide you into the next series. Initial pose, inhale. Right hand, opposite shoulder. Open widely to the side. Inhale, rotate the left leg, heel points backwards. Inhale, hands together, and then open wide to the side, warrior two. Inhale, straight both legs, palms together. Exhale, archer, palms creating a fist. Inhale here, side to the right side. Exhale, throwing the arrow. Now both hands on each side of your right foot, runner's pose. From runner's pose, you're going to bring the left knee down, right knee down as well. And inhale, we're going to go into an extension, a cobra, an sphinx. So you can either have your elbows on the floor. You can straighten the arms here. If this is too much, maybe you want to have the tip of your fingers on the floor by your shoulders and pressing down. In any case, you have to press your legs, pubic bone down, straighten fully your knees. And you can explore the different varieties of this posture. You can come all the way high into upward facing pose. Or maybe walking your hands a bit forward to softening that extension. We're going to be here for one more breath. Long, deep breath in. Long, deep breath out. We're going to reverse the whole movement. Inhale. Come back to your knees like a tabletop pose and have your right leg step it forward into the runners, straightening the back leg, and very progressively start coming all the way up to the archer, rising from the ground. Again, your side to the right side. Exhale, throw the arrow with an exhalation. Inhale, circle your way all the way up. Let's go into the right hand, creating a fist. Left hand, wrap it up. and bow into acceptancy to this place, this moment. Pelvic floor up, relaxing shoulders, chin bows down. Stay here. Longer inhale, stay here. Maybe drop a little bit your hips down. And exhale, relax. Let's go and do exactly the same on the other side. Hands to the chest and come to plie, initial pose. Inhale. Exhale. Left hand, opposite shoulder, open wide. You can start rotating the right leg. Palms together, your heart points the hands. Careful there with the rotation of your lower back. Open into warrior 2. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, straight both legs, palms together. Archer, inhale, bending the right elbow, side to the left hand. Inhale deeply, lower down. Exhale, throw the arrow. Stay there. We're going to go into runner's pose. Hands on either side of your left foot. Right heel points up. Runner. Gazing forward. You're about to run and you want to look ahead of you. Good. Right knee down and then the other beside the first one. We're going to stay there and progressively, with lots of awareness, you want to decide what posture is the right one for you to perform extension. So in any case that you are in any height that you want to take your torso, inhale, draw your chest forward, draw your heart forward, relax the shoulder. In any case, press pubic bone, coccyx down, straight the legs. Maybe you want to lift the kneecaps, pressing toes down. In any case, lengthen your neck. Glutes very firm, very strong, pressing down. Inhale, a little gaze up. And exhale, we're going to reverse the movement. So carefully coming down into the all fours. And the left foot forward, runner's pose. Inhale, and we're going to rise into the archer. So palms together, fists in your palms, and start bending your right elbow. Inhale here, get ready for throwing the arrow towards that intention that we are following, the calmness, the clarity. Inhale all the way up. Now your left hand creates the fist. Wrap it up with the opposite hand and bowing down, knees bent into the final posture. Stay here, acknowledging your attention, your energy within your body, within your control, as much as you're able to control any tiny bit of management of your own being, of your own energy. It's a win. Inhale, relax. Very good. We're going to repeat exactly the same on each side, starting from the right side, and we're going to go a little bit faster. You know the series. Bring your muscle memory. And let's start. Inhale, hands to the center, plie. Right hand. Inhale, open. I'm going to speak less, and you're going to have the muscle memory talking to you louder. Straighten opposite leg. Palms together. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, come back. Maybe straighten the leg. Inhale, archer. Exhale, throw the arrow. Open chest, open hip. Inhale, runners. Hands to the floor. Adjust your feet. Exhale, one knee down, the other knee down as well. Inhale, take your time here. Exhale, upward facing, cobra, sphinx. Whatever you're choosing here for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale from the waist down, very engaged, very tighten. Legs straight, pressing down, lifting knees. And exhale softly back into all fours. Right foot forward. Take your time, adjust runner's pose. You can have the tip of your fingers or full palm on the floor. Rise. Remember, this other heel down. Fists together, open to the archer. Inhale here. Maybe lower a bit more the hip. Exhale, throw the arrow. Inhale all the way up. Right hand creating a fist. Exhale, bowing down. Energy in, attention sharp. Acceptance and surrendering into this moment, this place. Inhale, relaxing, and exhale to the other side. Initial pose. Left hand, opposite shoulder, open wide. Inhale. Rotating opposite leg, straighten up, both palms together. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, transitioning. Exhale, archer. Inhale, archer. Sharp your gaze. Exhale, throw the arrow. Inhale, both hands down. Right heel pointing up so you don't hurt the knee. And one knee to the floor. Second as well. Inhale here, take your time. Insteps in. Upward facing. Staying here for 1. Exhale fully. Keep breathing. Stay here for 2. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. And as you exhale, the next breath, pick it up to all fours. Left foot forward. Runners. Inhale, archer. Remember, that opposite heel is pressing down. Inhale. As you exhale, lower down. Maybe you want to go a bit deeper. Inhale here and exhale, throw the arrow. Inhale, hands all the way up. Adjust your feet, move your feet. Heels in, creating a fist with the left hand. Wrap it up. Chin down, staying here for 1 long deep breath in. 1 long deep breath out. And relax. Now with your toes, heel, toes, heel. Let's close safely our feet together and have your hands in the lower belly, maybe in the hip joints, those places where you felt some mobility, some awakening. Come all the way up with your hands. Inhale. Right hand drops down. You're going to feel the squeeze all the way, the right side of you, and the stretch in all the way in the left side of your body. Reach high with the left hand. Inhale, come up all the way up. Inhale, exhale. Long, deep breath in, squeezing left side as you straight and stretch right side. Let's go into rounding the spine. So bend your knees, feet hip width apart, coccyx in. You're getting into small cocoon, chin to the chest. You can have your knees as bent as possible or as needed. And we're just going to go into a posture that I call the towel. It's also called the forward fold. You're going to allow the arms to drop, the head to dangle. Eventually and progressively, if you feel that you are ready to straighten the knees a bit more, go ahead. No rush. No hurry. Keep pressing toes down. Feeling that stretch all along the back of your leg, the hamstrings, the glutes, the lower back. Bend your knees. Grab shin bones, lengthening the spine, pointing tailbone backwards, and down. Chest parallel to the floor, shoulders down. You're going to grab opposite elbows, please. And maybe you can leave them down or you can take them above your crown. Lifting arms as upper as possible. This is a point where I start shaking, tremoring, and that is a very good signal. Allow your body to tremor. Exhale, forward fold. Once again, bend your knees as needed. A variation of the forward fold. It's not going too down in case you feel or you're with high pressure condition, feeling the heart rate going up. So you can stay here in this variation. Slowing down the pace of our day. And we're going to repeat that same thing. We're going to bend the knees, please. Grab opposite elbows. Now just change the interlace of your elbows and bring the arms up above your head. Biceps by the ears and a bit higher. Body start tremoring, shaking. That's very good. Exhale, forward fold. Whew. We're gonna sit down on the floor. You can kneel, you can sit. And you're gonna take a resting pose. I really like this pose where I can also hold my forehead, elbows, knees, insteps on the floor. Holding my forehead with the hands, having my fingertips pointing backwards, a place where you can ground your brain, your head. Grounding the rationality. Allowing the chest to feel, to speak, to express. Long, deep breath in as we are witnessing the motions of our energy after the tremors. It's like you're shaking a shake, milk, whatever drink you shake, and you can see the powders dissolving. So it's the same with your body. When we allow the body to shake and to tremor, we're allowing some energy that it's being accumulated or stuck. We're allowing that energy to move, to dissolve, to flow. So that's why it's very important to let those instinctive movements of our body to just happen, to just be. We're going to lay on our back. However it feels best for you to lay on the ground, simply, easy, go ahead. Have your legs in front of you. We're just going to stop here, hugging the left leg to the chest as much as possible, and the other, we're going to press it down, flexing the foot. However you want to hug your left leg in a way that you can start lengthening your spine. So we're going to raise that crunchy spine and take it straight, upper and upper, lengthening. Anchor yourself with the right leg pressing down. Long, deep breath in. And exhale. One more, please. Long, deep breath in. Pressing the thigh against the torso as best as possible. You're going to feel the flexibility again in your hip joint, and let's just switch. Anchor yourself with the counterweight you have, so that side grounds you as you feel another part of your body moving. So it's almost always we have those two energies in the postures. Part of our body, aside of our body, that is grounding, anchoring the weight down. So you have to feel that steadiness and stability, and the other side of the body that it's moving to generally a different direction. Lengthening the spine. That's the core business of this posture. Your neck is long, shoulders nice and relaxed. Flexed on the toes. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Feeling that openness, that action on your hip. And let's go and start cooling down. You've done very good. Lay on your back as you may. So we're going to have your feet on the floor. Separate your feet a little bit wider than the hip. And you're going to, again, grab opposite elbows. So this has been a practice where you also know that there's nothing sometimes that you can use in order to have a nice movement practice. Just a space on your house when you can move, where you can lay. Okay, so just drop your knees to one side of your body. Either side's fine, no worries. And now, with this wrap on your arms, you're going to drop them to the opposite side where your knees are. A little soft rotation here, just for those people that would like to deepen in the rotation, in the twist. You can have one foot over the knee, So, of course, the foot that is close to the knee, you can have it above that knee and press it down. We gotta wait and be patient so we can feel how the body unfolds flexibility eventually. So we can feel how the body relax with gentleness without pushing or forcing. There is no mark that you have to reach in these practices. It's for you to notice where you are, how tight, how tense, how soft, how active or how lazy you're feeling. It's like a sort of thermometer. We welcome this stage of our body and the mind as it is all the time, with acceptancy, compassion. But we are also preparing the ground to plant the seeds. So, little by little, let's start bringing the elbows again over the chest, both feet down to the ground, everything to the center, knees back to the center, pointing up, same as your arms. Let's just switch. Drop the knees to the other side. Don't rush it, please. Allow it to take some time to relax down. And your arms to the other side. So make sure that your hands are helping the upper arm to stay together. One hand you'll feel that pulls the arm to the side. The other hand you'll feel that supporting the tricep to stay in line, not to fall too much. And so, as I was saying, we're planting seeds of action. Once I know and I accept where I am and how everything around me is, that's the ground where I want to stand to cultivate so I can plant the seeds of action. And what is the action that I want to take in my life? Go ahead and see if you want to have the feet that is close to the knee over the knee and press it down. Just for fun, you can explore. You can say no to my invitation. Long deep breath in. Long deep breath out. Deep breath in. Digesting what is happening. What is the action that I want to take? The actions that will bring benefit to me, to the ones around me, with every word, with every thought, with every little thing that I could do and offer to myself, to my house, to my community, to the room where I am, to the office where I work, What are the actions that I can take in order to create benefits for myself, for the others, regardless what brings back to me, regardless the results, the rewards, what I can take. I'm only thinking on the actions I'm offering, I'm giving for the sake of my own behavior. Inhale, come back to center, press your feet down, back again. I want to thank you very much for joining this practice with me. I really invite you to stay the last 5 minutes of this practice relaxed on the floor. Maybe you want to sit down and meditate. I will invite you to consider Shavasana, or the posture of the complete let go, the complete surrender, where we just leave the movement, leave the need of doing, the need of being, the need of saying, the impulsivity of going. We just leave it all. We're in a contemplation mode. If it's feeling right for you to stay laid on the floor, go ahead and stay there, feeling the benefits of the floor against our spine. You also have another option, which is just the normal meditation pose where you sit. You can sit on a blanket, on a little cushion. Just make sure it's firm. And the same thing we're doing, we're contemplating the no need of doing, of being, of saying. That the only action here, it's a very, very soft, light one, subtle. The action of contemplation, meditation, breathing, observing, acknowledging. You can call it many ways. The skill of being still. I'm going to stay here for 2 more minutes. Thank you very much again for joining this challenging practice. I'm sure you've done a great job. We'll stay for 2 more minutes with your breath. Breathing through the belly. Breathing normally without any change on the breath. Just observing how the breath moves up and down. How the breath moves in and out. How the breath moves back and forth. And how the breath moves to the sides and back to the center. Observing the thoughts. Just try not engaging in any. Allow them to pass. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for joining. Have a very good day.
Life is a winding road.